So
We
I'm
have, go ahead. Go ahead, Ab.
Oh
Sorry.
no. So, this is something I've been wondering since Donald Trump was elected. But, on November 3rd, even if we elect Biden and Harris, there are still going to be people who supported Donald Trump, who did everything they could to keep him in power. And these are still the people who are very susceptible to misinformation, right? And so I'm wondering, like, how do we address that? Like, what messaging are we using? I know, Bill, you started talking about education, but like, these people exist now, right? And it's hard to like penetrate at this point to cut through all of that false noise. And so I'm just wondering your thoughts on that. And like, what have you all been doing to address that?
Well, when we had the Mayor's Conservation Corps and we had kids from the community with a summer job trained on how to explain climate change, how to explain your impact to nature and how to mitigate against that, it worked. We built new parks and we showed how a water play area and a park. We had an eco technology park where we encouraged green businesses to move in. And then when they moved in, we taught the public why a job creating porous pavement would save them tax revenue because the groundwater would be recharged naturally rather than run off into the sewer system where we have to spend tremendous amounts of money and energy taking the clean rainwater out of the sewage system. So much of this gets back to fundamental operations of government that mayors know. I know how to take clean rainwater and prevent it from being polluted by sewage and then having to burn fossil fuels to get rid of it. Do you know that by the time I dry out the sewage, it's still 80% water? Then I ship it to a burn plant in New Haven and it's burnt and it's still 30% water. Why did I get the rainwater in there in the first place? Why am I spending all this fossil fuel? So we've got things that mayors know, but we need to empower them. The greatest thing that Obama did for mayors was the energy efficiency block grant. And unfortunately, they only did it for 1 year. But mayors reduced their carbon impact tremendously by weatherizing buildings and helping residents weatherize their buildings and making boilers more efficient and all the like things that they did with that money. You need to put that on steroids and get that money into the local government because the magnitude of what mayors can do with much less money than the federal and state government is enormous.